Hi and hola para amigos. Which one is better for a test that consists of multiple choice questions, so-called MCQs, with 3 options or with 5 options per question? If you are a student, you could think that it is better with 3 options because you can guess the single best option easier. If you are a teacher, you avoid using MCQs with 3 options and so you try to add 2 more options to make it less guessable. Everybody might think that the students and teachers are right because guessing among 3 options is easier than among 5 options. So MCQs with 5 options are better. But sorry, you are wrong. The evidence showed a million times in the past that 3 options is better than 5 options for MCQs. These pretty flamingos are excited to reveal why MCQs with 3 options is better for the reliability of the tests. But first, the intro. Have you ever witnessed a 3-option multiple choice question in an exam? You likely not, since it's rarely used in health professions education. The thing is, we got used to seeing MCQs with 5 options, but the evidence that the researchers accumulated in decades shows that 3-option is better. What do I mean by saying better? 3-option produces higher reliability. So, how? Let's jump into the research. The authors of the article that I will present now carried out research using 3-option MCQs and 5-option MCQs. 3-option MCQs were 5-option MCQs previously, but the authors deleted 2 options that are most far away from being true for each one of the questions. After the implementation of the tests with the randomized groups, they analyzed the data. They found that 3-option MCQs have similar levels of reliability and item statistics. Furthermore, the students who participated in the 3-option MCQ exam did not perform better. Both of the groups got similar points. The difference was the response time. The 3-option group spent 16% less time. It reduces testing time, so it allows us to add more questions into the test. 104 questions instead of 90 questions in this example. Why this is so important? If you can use more questions in the same amount of testing time, the sampling would be wider. Then the structure that you cover gets bigger. It means you can create more valid tests without increasing testing time. Perfect, but what if these results are only for this particular research? How about the results of the other research on this topic? No worry, several previous research came up with similar results consistently that show superiority of 3-option MCQs to 5-option MCQs. There is nearly a century of research supporting the use of 3-option ones. Okay, but why don't we use it? Why we are stuck on 5-option MCQs? Well, it can be explained in various ways, but there are some prominent reasons. The first one is the strong orthodoxy. Changing habits and traditions are difficult. The second one would be the belief that 3-option MCQs artificially increase the grades of the students because it is easier to guess the true option compared to 5-option MCQs. We witnessed this baseless belief in this research by seeing that the question writers, called subject matter experts, determined higher cutoff scores for the questions for 3-option MCQs. But as you see in the results, the overall score that the students got from 3-option tests is not higher than 5-option one. It is not easier than 5-option MCQs. So the strong tradition and unfounded beliefs of item writers could lead them to stick on 5-option MCQs even if the evidence is obviously in favor of 3-option MCQs. The result of this habit is that the presence of non-functional options that the students rarely or never select. These useless options do nothing but increasing the testing time. We must get rid of our baseless beliefs and we should follow the evidence. By the way, it reminded me of the biggest myth in medical education. Edgar Dale's learning pyramid. You should avoid using the learning pyramid as well. If you want to know why it is a myth, you can watch it by clicking the card upper right side of the screen. Also, I will leave the link of the video at the description below. So we arrived at the end of this video. Like and subscribe is appreciated. I hope this video gets you to not insist on 5-option MCQs. I will leave the link of the article that I mentioned in the video that 3-option is better. You can check it at the description below if you want to learn more. See you and adios para amigos. And also, don't forget these flamingos.